Good morning students. In the last session with regarding to XML, we have discussed with schema notations, DTD schema notation, and then with regard DTD and schema notations and how to implement the DTD and schema. Now coming to for today's topic, that is XSLT, designing XML in a stylish manner. So we all know that we use HTML for representing user interface in a good and neat representation, for a good and neat representation. HTML, where we have been using some images in that HTML, where we will be aligning the user controls by using some text boxes. We have been implementing some colors in the HTML. Now with the now as with XML, we need to implement the design with the XML document. So for that we will be using XSLT. So what XSLT is? XSLT, the name itself and its abbreviation stands for Extensible Style Sheet Language. So extensible markup language. For that markup language, what we are representing some styles. For that, what we are using is, we will be using a document called XSLT document. So what is XSLT? Before to XSLT, what we need to know is about XSL, that is XML, XML style sheet language. So as how we are having HTML language for implementing user interface, similarly, in order to make the XML appearing properly, we are having a language called XSL, which is called as Extensible Style Sheet Language. So what is this XSL is? It is simply a style sheet language which represents styles to XML, as how we use CSS to HTML. Using CSS, we implement styles to our HTML document. In the same notation, using XSL, we implement styles to the XML document. So now what is XSL is? XML document tags are not predefined. So we are creating our own tags in the XML. So for that tags, we need to apply some styles, making appearing in red color, appearing in bold, appearing in italic manner, appearing in stylish manner. For that, we will be implementing this XSL. So XSL is recommended from W3C. It is developed as XSL to understand and style the XML documents. It is recommended by the W3C. So now, after to the XML, what the main parts of XSL document and what for this XSL document is used? The XSL document is used to render the XML in the browser window in a beautiful manner. So what for this XSL document is? It renders the XML document, means it displays XML content in the browser in a beautiful manner. For that, we are using the XSL document. What are the main parts in this XSL document is? We are having the main parts of XSL document. XSL itself include XSLT, Extensible Style Sheet Language. Apart from that, XPath, in order to notify the path navigating from one XML to another XML. For that, we will be using XPath, as how we use hyperlinks in HTML. We use XPath in XML for navigating one XML to another XML. XQuery, querying XML documents, that is retrieving data from XML document. And XSL4, formatting XML objects, that is documents. XSL4, which is used as a language for formatting XSL documents. These are the three important parts in the XSL document. What are the three things that includes is? First is XPath, which represents the path, or which also includes the path traveling from one XML document to another XML document. XQuery, used to retrieve the data from XML document. Next one, XFO, used for representing formattings on the XML document. And now how XSLT works. So as we are having XSL document, now taking that XSL document and implementing on XML, how that XSLT works. So it is a style sheet language which is written in XML format. So what is the main representation? Why we are defining XSLT? Its main intention, or it is defined for transforming of rules to be applied on the target XML document. What are the rules? What are the transformation rules? How to make the XML content appear in the browser in a formatted manner. Formatted manner means it includes some styles. appearing the text in the browser window with the different by implementing different styles onto that text. That is what transformation rules. The transformation rules is making the XML text appear in a browser window with a stylish notations or by implementing some styles. So for that, what we have been using is we will be using XSLT processor. Every browser is equipped with this XSLT processor. This XSLT processor identifies the content in XSL document and applies that styles to the XML document. What is the duty of the XSLT processor? It takes the XSL document, that is whatever the styles we are written in XSL file, it takes that styles and it imposes that styles on the XML. As how we use CSS file in HTML, we create external CSS file and we link that external CSS file to the HTML program, such that what happens, whatever the styles we written in that external CSS file, all the styles will be applied to the HTML. In a similar way, we create an XSL with some styles and make that styles impose on the imposing on the XML document. What in HTML we use a link field linking external CSS with the HTML, but with XML we are having XSLT processor which identifies XSL document and makes the styles apply to the XML document. Now, so this is that is what the XSLT processor does. Takes the style sheet and applies the transformation rules and makes the target XML document appearing in the browser. So what we are having an XML document file. So that is what we are discussed with previous examples, an XML file, employee, first name, last name, salary, and then /employee. Like that we will be having an XML document. Now what we are doing is we are opening that XML document in the browser window. We are opening that XML document in the browser window. In order to open that XML document, first it should be a well-formed XML document. That is, it should be a well-formed XML document. That means it must be verified either with a DTD or schema. So who identifies that is XSLT processor takes an XML document and verifies whether the XML document is a valid XML document. Apart from that, what the XSLT processor contains is XSLT processor contains XSL document. XSL document is one styles which includes some styles in representing the XML. So if you observe, whenever you open XML file in the browser window, when you open XML file in the browser window, there the tags will appear with some colors, blue color, red color, like that the tags will be appearing. How those colors are being representing is those colors are represented in the XSL document that will be taken by the XSL processor that will be taken by the XSLT processor, and then it applies that styles to that XML document and the result document is generated and the result document is displayed in the browser. This is the role of the XSLT processor. So what the advantages of XSLT? XSLT provides an easy way of merging styles to the XML document, and the next one is it provides the path for representing different styles in the XML content. It makes the XML content viewable similar to HTML content. These are some of the advantages with XSLT. With this we complete XSLT, and with this we complete the topic of XML. Okay, in the next sessions we will be discussing about Ajax and web services, that is with our next unit. Thank you.